What's up, everyone?
We are
Drama Duo.
My name is C.
And I'm Evelyn. Here at Drama Duo, we watch, discuss, and review dramas.
For episode 19, it's titled 7 Years and 3 Months of Motherhood.
The first event that happens in this episode is Young-shik goes to see Handyman and learns that Handyman is thinking of leaving Angsang because he's not getting any work because he is named the murderer's son, and whatever, people's not giving him work. Handyman gives Young-shik his father's glasses to give it to his father because the police didn't allow him to go see his father at the police station. And so Young-shik goes to the station and makes a big scene, I want to talk to Handyman, to Joker, because his son can't even see him, he has human rights and blah 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 blah, even though he's a murderer. So they're like, okay, fine. And so Young-shik goes in and he talks to Joker and say you're a horrible man, but your son, he still loves you and thinks about you.
He was also saying that if you love your son or something, you should commit to your crimes. Or confess up or something.
So he says something along the line to Joker. And so Joker confesses how he killed each person and why he did. And Young-shik finds out that he killed anyone who belittled him. And every time when he felt like someone was looking,
I feel like they feel because their job is to help people to fix things or whatever, or repair stuff for them, and he feels like they weren't grateful.
Yeah, for what he was doing.
Yeah, for what he was doing, so it ticks him off.
Yeah. Whenever he felt inferior to someone, then he gets pissed and he kills them.
Yeah, he's like, they should just die.
And I think it's also because like you said, he works in a job that nobody really wants because he does plumbing, dirty stuff,
delivery, I think.
And and he just does the dirty stuff that people don't like, I guess. He has this inferiority issue where he doesn't want people to belittle him and think bad of him, and think that he's disgusting or whatever. And whenever he was feeling that, he
it triggers the Joker inside of him.
Yeah, it triggers him to kill people.
An important event in this episode is they talked a lot about Donbaek's mom's health. So Donbaek finds out from the doctor that Donbaek's mom has a hereditary kidney disease. So that's also one of the reasons why Donbaek's mom kept saying no to Donbaek about the kidney transplant, because she feels like if she takes that kidney away from Donbaek, then what if Donbaek also needs another kidney?
Yeah.
Then she'll also end up dying, so she kept saying no. So then her mom makes a big choice of leaving the dialysis before Donbaek came back from the doctor's office. Later, Young-shik and the chief found Donbaek's mom at the motel. So then they give Donbaek her bag with the insurance, the will, and the letter for Donbaek. So while Donbaek is reading this letter, it does a flashback to how what the hardships that her mom went through. At the end of the letter, she said that, to you, it may seem like you spent only 7 years and 3 months together, but I actually was spending 34 years watching you.
Yeah.
Which is almost sad.
I know.
But it's woo, crying because at this point she's at the hospital. Donbaek is at the hospital. I mean, I don't know if the mom is dead or not. I'm just I already thought that the mom died.
They made it as if the mom died.
Yeah, because freaking Young-shik was like, sorry, I was too late. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I was so she died? I'm already okay, she's dead. I'm crying now.
I know.
I was like seriously ugly crying. I'm like, oh my god. Episode 20 is titled "Do Miracles Happen?" There's a lot of stuff that happened in here.
And
A lot of unexpected stuff happening in here.
Some twists and turns that happens in this drama.
And I'm just like, oh my god, what the okay, you know.
And this is the last episode of this drama, so.
Yes. There's a scene in this episode where Dominic sees Handyman kind of being bullied by the people of Ongsong, or by the Ongsong ladies, because you know how he's known as the killer's son, so then he's not really getting business and people kind of avoid him because they don't know how he's like. So Dominic sees that the Ongsong ladies are asking him questions like, oh, did you really not know your dad did all those things? And then I guess in a way it brings her back to the memories when she first came to Ongsong, and they were kind of treating her that way, like asking questions, they saying all these things to her. I guess she kind of like pity him. So then she goes up to him like, and to the ladies, and said, oh, can I take him since I have money to pay him too? So then she takes Handyman to her bar and feeds him. You can kind of see that the scene is kind of like the vibe is kind of changing in a way.
In his character, yeah.
Yeah, in his character, you can see like he's being kind of weird, cause I mean he feels appreciated that Don Big is, like, you know, being nice to him, like saying that, why are you treating me like still like a human, I guess human being, while other people are treating me like nothing. And so then he said, I have a question for you, Don Big. So he asked Don Big, like, why do you always give me freebies?
Like, his character just totally changes.
And you can like see that he's like kind of like coughing and kind of like acting strange. So Don Big's like, what the heck is going on here, you know? So she's kind of like getting scared herself.
And we also see in the scene that Handyman was the one who wrote on the wall.
Yeah, he wrote on the wall.
And like you said, he starts coughing, and then like that kind of like
because
like alerts her, like, oh my god, like,
because Don Big remembers the coughing.
Yeah, and then I think he like was touching something, and like
you can see
his hand is all
for
burnt.
the poison for that poison.
Oh, was
or
it?
The pesticide? Yeah, that's why your hand looks like that.
Oh.
That's why I think that's also why he wears gloves, so that people don't see how his hand looks.
I thought it was a burnt mark.
Oh, maybe it could be, but I thought it was the pesticide.
Yeah, but she remembers seeing his hand when she was like stuck in that tanning booth thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was like, holy shit.
Like, she is scared, like, right now.
Yeah.
And also you can see that they kind of show Handyman, he's wearing like these yellow earplugs in his ear.
It's like wax thing.
Yeah, so I'm like, what the heck? I never knew he was wearing that.
Yeah.
So then that also brings back to about waitress, that they found something yellow in her throat.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh my god.
So yeah, she actually swallowed one of
the earplugs.
Yeah, Handyman's
or the
earplugs.
wax or whatever.
But that really makes me question, because I don't understand, if they found that little piece, why didn't they find any of Handyman's tissue on it? I mean, because, it was in his ear, so they should have found like some sort of skin tissue on it.
Maybe because it's in the water.
Or in her throat, I guess.
Yeah, well, they said that they freaking like glue her mouth.
Oh, they put sawdust?
They put sawdust, they glued her mouth because she couldn't stop being quiet.
They glued her mouth?
Yeah, I swear they said that in the...
I think they said that they thought that thing that she swallowed was glue.
Oh.
But it wasn't. It was like that air wax thing
that
you
maybe
put in
that's
your ear.
what it is. I thought they glued her mouth. Like, oh my god, that's horrible. Why would they glue her mouth? Oh my god.
I just... I didn't catch that, but...
Maybe I read it wrong.
Yeah. They stuffed her mouth with sawdust, which is like awful. I'm like, oh my god. At the same time, Young Sheik is at the police station, and he goes back to see Handyman's father, because Handyman's father keeps asking for the glasses.
Oh yeah. I was wondering why.
Yeah, and then so Young Sheik was like, why does he keep asking? He wonders why he keeps asking for the glasses, and so Young Sheik actually looks at the glasses case and finds something. So Young Sheik actually finds those yellow wax plugging ear thing, and he's like, oh my god, I know what she swallowed, and I know who the real Joker is. Young-shi brings the glasses to Handyman's father and shows him like the yellow ear wax plugging things, and then Handyman's father finally confesses that, you know, he's not Joker. And that we actually see like a bunch of flashback at this moment, that Handyman's father actually read Handyman's journal, which is why he knows like how Handyman killed the each person people, and why he killed each person. We actually get a flashback of when the waitress was killed, and his father actually helped clean the murder scene and helped dump the body, her body, into the lake. So he's an accomplice, so he's for sure going to jail too. So staying there in jail.
It's just messed up. I seriously thought, at that time, I seriously thought that Joker was the dad, and now
me too.
I changed my mind when I saw Handyman, at the bar, and I'm just like, what?
And
I mean, it does make more sense because you know he does lock up his dad, so sometimes his dad can't go out.
And also, it's like, if it was his father, like, you know, all those little scenes that we see throughout the whole drama of him being in there, and like why he writes like, I'm always watching you, like he's not even like, Dombek has never even seen him before, so like how can he be Handyman's father? It goes to explain too about like because, you know, that part in the episode 18 where he was like, why did Joker stop killing everyone? And he thought that that it was the father because the father fell off the building. But we learned in this episode that he actually didn't fall off. He was trying to commit suicide because he found out that his son
was a killer,
was a murderer, killer. So he was trying to kill himself, and he gets injured. And I think it did make Joker stop killing because was it because Joker had to take care of him?
I think so.
From here, we also learned that Handyman has, since a child, Handyman has been bringing cats home to kill them. And his father slapped him because his father found out that he was killing all these cats. And he tried to stop him from being a monster by abusing him, which of course made it worse.
Okay, now that makes sense.
When he said that, you know, would everything had been different if he then
used something else,
did something different? Because he also mentioned that he was so Handyman's father blames himself because he said that in the past he was so busy working that he didn't have time.
There for his son.
Yeah, he didn't always have time to look after his son, and so his son
was also lonely.
Like, had this became like antisocial, and he was lonely, and he started doing like a psychopath. He started killing cats, and he said that he didn't try to stop his son because he kind of just ignored that his son was killing cats. And like in that one scene, he did slap his son, thinking that maybe that would scare him,
knock some sense into him,
and knock him some sense into him. But of course, it didn't stop. So he would lie that he threw away the cat or tossed him off the freaking building for them to die. But
okay, now I get it because I was like confused, like what?
So he definitely Handyman's father really did blame himself, and
I mean he did help with him killing waitress.
Yeah,
anyway, covering.
It's a sad thing, and I really like it because, like, even in these two awful characters, Handyman and his father, like this drama talks a lot about parenting and how parenting can really affect their children. And in this sense, like, it is kind of his fault because he kind of neglected his son, and instead of trying to like get his son some help, he kind of just like made it worse because he would be like abusive and verbally abusive, which didn't help at all. At the same time, I can't say it's totally his fault because if someone is a psycho killer, they are born, like, some people are just born that way and are psycho killers. But he still could have gotten better help. But you know, like they say, 50% nature, 50% nurture, you know. One last thing, Young Sheik was wondering, like, why did you go to the parking lot and like meet Down Beg there? So we find out here that Handyman's father actually was the one at the parking lot, that the mall's parking lot, and he was there purposefully because he wanted to scare Dawn Beg off. But of course, that didn't scare her. That just made her want to find Joker more. We're going to do favorite scenes now, and this scene is in the midst of what we were talking before, when Dawn Beg like realizes that, you know, Handyman is Joker, and this scene is right after that. So we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
사장님한테 조언 좀 할게. 사람 쉽게 동정하지 마. 아무나 그러는 건 아니잖아.
I was surprised he let her go.
I know. I thought he was gonna kill her right there.
It's probably like, what the fudge?
Everybody's like, what the hell? Why did you do that?
Oh yeah. This next scene, yes.
내가 지킬 수 있을 줄 알았는데.
까불지 말라고. 야, 네가 까불이야? 어? 사람 많으면 쪽수로 쓰는 게 이게 무슨?
He's like, you can't even do anything in the crowd, you jerk. You wuss.
동백이가 지키는 거다.
Only when he's by himself.
까불이? 까부 자빠졌네 진짜.
All the ladies.
Yeah, you go, ladies.
특성상 차량 진입이 문제가 아니라 까불이를 보호하라고.
They're like, we have to protect Joker.
Oh.
And then she just like walks away coolly.
That's why he fell in love with
I
her.
know.
시작되는 거다.
Oh, that scene was amazing.
Like, one thing I really like about the scene is that, like, you know, as bad as the unsung lady can be, they come around and save her, you know, like, and do, like, they can be evil and mean and say mean things, but you know, they got her back. And like in this scene, it saved her ass because, you know, like because they were texting her, oh, we're gonna be over, so handyman couldn't killed her because, you know, they're gonna find out that's him. I'm just thinking, like, dude, like that big glass that she freaking smashes it, like, dude.
I'm like, surprised his head's not bleeding.
I know, why is his head not
Because,
bleeding?
dude, those big jugs are freaking heavy and they're pretty
like,
thick.
Yeah, how do you even like smash it to like
Must be
bits
pretty
like that?
hard, like. Ooh, but they should show his head bleeding. Like his head should be bleeding
Yeah.
from the back.
They should have showed his head bleeding. But yeah, I just really like that scene, and also when all the Ong Song ladies come and attack him, it's just funny because I mean I feel like that moment it should be like a oh my god, like he's really Joker. But it kind of turned out into like a more comedy like scene because all the Ong Song ladies there to attack him, and the police is like, oh no, we have to protect Joker instead.
Not the people, but Joker.
I know.
Which is
You like it, yeah.
I like it. It's funny. After Joker is caught, the correct Joker was caught. The whole town is going around to help Dumbek's mom get to a bigger hospital to get a kidney transplant. So then you see that Dumbek does end up giving her kidney to her mom.
Her mother is saved, and it turns out she doesn't have polycystic kidney disease, and everything is
Amazing.
happy, and you know.
Fireworks.
Towards the end of this episode, Handyman is, of course, in jail, but he requests to see Young Sheik once more, and he tells Young Sheik that he didn't kill 6 people. He only killed 5. Because he said that he did not kill the jjajangmyeon delivery guy. And he's like, I will confess to all the other murders, but I did not kill him. And someone copied me. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Who could it be?
And he also tells Young Sheik that, you know, Joker is everywhere and can be anyone. And they'll keep coming. Like, you can never get rid of bad people like him. And, you know, I find like, yeah, that statement is very true. But Young Sheik is like, he doesn't feel like threatened by that. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, there's more of you trashy psychotic psychopaths.
But there's more.
Yeah, but there's more good people
Yes.
in the world than bad. You know, he's like, there's maybe one of you, but then there's 100 of us good guys, you know? So, whatever, you guys can keep coming, but we're going to outnumber you guys. Which is a very optimistic way to look at it, but still, there's a murder loose. So, like, I mean, at the end of this, I was just like holy shit.
So
There's a
Joker
murder
is still out there.
There's another
Joker.
There's another Joker out there, okay?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we don't ever find out who this other murderer is, but I think I like how this ends too, because it is true, like, it's not a totally happy ending because of this. And I think it's a more realistic ending, like, you know,
No matter what happens, there's still gonna be another bad guy.
yeah, like, he's not going to be the last bad guy in real life. There's another murderer out there, and there's always going to be another murderer out there, like Joker said.
Even if he's gone, there's still someone there.
Yeah. So I think it's a really interesting thing how those writers left us off with this.
Yes.
And that's the last time we're going to see Joker here, Handyman. And they leave us off with this feeling like it's totally not safe. And it's still not safe in Ong Song.
Anywhere.
But, yeah.
At the end of everyone's ending, Wrong Rule decides to stay with Jessica. So maybe they're starting a new beginning.
I thought that was kind of weird that, like, they decided to stay together. I mean, because...
Well, because they have a child.
Well, yeah, that too, but she was awful.
She is, but I mean, you can kind of see that she's somewhat kind of
Trying to
trying to change because she is a mom and she shouldn't always try to seek attention.
So I wasn't sure about this ending with them because, like, in the past episodes, there's like this scandal that happens with Jessica where they find out that she was married before, whatever, and Romero goes out to the freaking paparazzi, whatever, and tells them like, and backs her up, and he tells Jessica that, you know, I'm not gonna dump you like right now because there's this big ass scandal. So I'm like, is he just going to stay with her until that scandal dies down, or is he really staying with her because he wants to work things out?
I think he wants to work things out. Plus, he, like, you can't see that he's kind of changed himself too. Like, he is somewhat caring or trying to protect Jessica too.
I guess so. Like in that, when they were taking pictures, I guess he's trying to involve himself more in what she likes to do.
Because I think he did mention, like, saying that, like, he always took things for granted and he never worked hard for it. He mentioned that that's when he was like drunk or something. He was talking to his daughter.
Oh.
So he's saying, like, you know, I took things for granted and never worked hard for it.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he's like, okay, maybe I should change myself. But other than that, we find out that Pilgrim becomes a pro baseball player.
Yes.
Later.
Yeah, so he actually just jumps right into the future at the end.
You can see, like, he's like talking on the phone with his mom, saying, "Mom, if you miss me, you want to see me, turn on your TV and you'll see me." So then that also, like, shows like Don Beck and Yoshi being together, and also they're also married,
old and happy.
They're old and happy, and because Pilgrim mentions when he's like on TV or like narrates, saying that, like, I'm so thankful for my parents or something like that.
Oh.
So we're just like, oh yay, a happy ending everywhere. Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's the end. Like, everyone is
happy. But in real life, no.
Well, there's a murderer out there, so it's not totally a happy ending.
Yeah, the mom survived. Waitress died.
Well, eventually her mom dies because they're old now.
Oh yeah. But, like, I mean, before that, Don't Make's mom survived. I mean, everything's happy-go-lucky now.
And yeah, so that is the ending. We are finally done with this drama.
Oh my god, hallelujah.
I mean, it was a great journey. I really liked it.
Remember to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and thanks for following us on our journey to watch When the Camellia Blooms. Bye!
Next level.